Everybody's not going to stay in your life. They're just not. They weren't meant to. And the part where you decide about yourself based on other people staying or going is a setup in the worst possible way. I noticed this thing where people love someone and then instead of, like when that person isn't around anymore, they only notice the loss. Like they never learned how to be sturdy in themselves so that they could provide for themselves what they kept expecting out of the other people. And in this way, being able to be sturdy in yourself, have something you anchor into, that you belong to the creators of the universe who created you in their image, whatever. When you are hooking yourself into another human and you expect that them staying and you try and get all of your meaning out of them, it's a setup in the worst way. In the worst way. If you are a person of faith, I'm going to tell you that your God never told you to depend on the other people to fill up your self-worth like that. Never. Never. Your self-worth does not come from how the other people pour into you if they stay or if they go. You deciding that it does is you deciding that it does. It's not something they put on you. You grabbed it. You offered up your worth and your value and your purposefulness and how much you were loved, and you offered it to somebody who was never going to stay forever because human. You offered it to them, and then you have an expectation that they consistently pour it back on you, and you just open up your mouth like a baby bird. No. Someday baby birds have to learn to go catch by themselves their own food. And we go through this weird situation where we're like a baby bird. There was this baby bird I saw, and it was hopping after a worm and a bug. It kept doing this. Like it expected the bug to jump in its mouth because it did. If you are loving on people so they can need you, you are setting yourself and them up in the worst way. When you love on people so they notice that they can get sturdy in themselves, when you remind them, here is your anchor. Before time began, you were known and you were loved. And there's an identity in you that was woven in you in your mother's womb. That is love that helps a person be self-nourished. Like they know how to nourish themselves. And they get to serve others from their overflow. Not try and serve you from my tiny empty cup. And I will never tell you that you have to be a part of the team. You don't just show up and then other people pour into you and then you get it. You practice. You gotta want it. Nobody else can want for you to feel purposeful more than you want it for yourself, because you're gonna keep having to look at what you're looking at that you're deciding makes you not valuable and shift your attention back to what you know is true. Brandy, I don't know what is true. Then let's find that out. But the part where you're desperately seeking for someone else to fill you up all the time is you. That pain, that ache, that's coming from you looking in the wrong place. You cannot squeeze out of someone else what you are unable to give yourself even half-heartedly, because they probably don't know how to do it either, friend. Being human is the best and the worst. It's blood clots and baby toes. It's the most beautiful thing in the world, and rotting corpses, because death, it's all of it. It's all of it. And what I share with you is not how to spiritually get above it. It's how to be in your human. And notice when the enemy is whispering crap to you and you're just gobbling it down. It's true, I'm worthless, I'm alone, I'm awkward, I'm all of these things, and no one likes me, and there's no reason why I should be here. Probably I shouldn't even be here. The enemy lies. Lies. Here's the beautiful thing about free will. You get to choose what you focus on. You do. And if you're looking for somebody who will spoon feed you stuff, baby, that's not me. I'm showing you things so you can change your perspective. It's you. You're the one. You're the one, because you're the one with the frontal lobe that's gonna decide where your focus is. God doesn't just deliver people out of shit all the time. He lets you learn how to fortify yourself by leaning on what is true and everlasting. That you are loved. Your body is not safe. That your love comes from something bigger than another fallible human. And when you can tap into that, you can love all the ways that your fallible human loves you, because you're not trying to squeeze it out of them. I'm madly in love with you. Don't come and play in porch party if what you need is somebody, if what you need is a grief counselor, if what you need is somebody to hold your specific hand through a whole bunch of things, because there are people who want to come and drag you out of a pit. I'm not her. I am the person who stands on the edge of the pit and says, I was there. Here's how I looked for somewhere to put my feet in. Here's how I thought about it while I was coming out. I'm madly in love with your heart. Be sweet to you.